Alright everyone, back here with the 550. So sorry I haven't really been posting lately, but I've just been a little discouraged with all this stuff. It just gives me trouble every single weekend, so just wasn't really feeling like fixing it the past week. So anyways, here it is. This is kind of like the carnage that shut down my whole system here. As you can see, a bunch of metal flake. So what happened was I went out for a ride probably like the Tuesday when I was on vacation, and I heard like a weird rattling noise when I would jump waves, and so I got in, and as I was riding in, I started hearing the exhaust like backfiring and stuff. So got it in, threw it up on the stand, started it on land, and I just heard like a ton of rattling, and so I figured it was probably like either the crank, one of the bearings wasn't happy, or maybe the bearings in like the bearing carrier or the pump. So I didn't know what was unhappy at the time, but it's like I figured since it was backfiring, the easiest place to start would be up front. So I got the cover off, found all this, just like this thing completely shredded on the inside, tons of metal flake and stuff in it, and then had my flywheel here, and as you can see, this thing completely split apart from the like the riveted portion completely split apart from like the portion with the teeth, and then you can see on the teeth where it was all like tearing up the flywheel cover and everything, and then on the inside we totally slayed the magnets. So that's pretty awesome. So all that's just shredded. So I don't know. Don't really know. I got another flywheel from the guy that lightened mine. It's in the house, but the exact same thing, but I don't know why that happened exactly. It could have been out of balance or something, but I don't know. I mean, the crank looks like it took a little bit of damage, but I'm gonna try to lap that away with some lapping compound. So I don't know, here it is right here, grinding compound lapping. That was lapping the flywheel to the crank. So I don't know, the crank took a little bit of damage. I'm hoping I can just take care of that with a little lap, and I'm not gonna have to get a whole new crank because this is like a $400 ADR crank, so that'll be kind of a bummer. But I am going to try to throw a flywheel back on it, so I'm going to clean all this up and hopefully get this new flywheel on, and we're going to fire it up and see if it'll work for me for the next, I don't even know, month, I guess. There's not really much time left. I'm just going to throw it together and try to get a couple more rides out of it. It needs, the starter was going on it. This thing needs a little freshen up this winter, so I'm gonna do another video on how to pull a flywheel. I use my jet ski tools, my flywheel holder tool, and then my breaker bar and everything. So I'll do a video on that, and then I'll do a video on lapping the flywheel. But that's pretty much the jet ski carnage of the season. That's pretty good. Because if this thing ruined, the stator could be damaged. I don't know, the crank could be damaged, so it could be no cost to me. It could be $800. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna dig into it and throw up a couple more videos of just some how-tos for you guys, and we'll just figure it out from there. So I'll see you in the next one.